Hey everybody, it's Jack from Atlantis Water Gardens. Today we are back in Beverly Hills, California, where 2 years ago I was out here with Ralph Bezat and Alan Decker to build an awesome swim pond. About 3 years ago, Lucas from Orchard Landscaping gave me a call. This is his home here. He's like, I want to build an epic swim pond. He already had an existing stream and small pond that he had built himself, but he's like, you know what, I'm gonna need some pros to do this big undertaking. We're talking about large boulders, lots of moving water with the pumping system and everything, building a constructed wetland filter, and this is what we came up with. We're gonna sit down with Lucas and talk about what it's like to live with this thing after 2 years.
How did this whole thing begin? I think it was at a landscape convention. I saw BioNova, some type of pond, swimming pond, and then I went home and I started, jumping on the internet, and it was very quickly that I was, in YouTube, and then, I'm typing in swim pond, and all kinds of stuff comes up, and I was obsessed with these videos. My family and my wife were all teasing me about how many of these videos I started watching, and I just I became obsessed with this lifestyle, this something really attractive about the whole going natural and native and going back to our roots. It was really appealing to me, and owning a landscape company, it was something that in California here, I really saw to be something marketable. And, we had done a few water features here and there, very minimal, and mostly fountainscapes and things like that. And I really enjoyed doing those. And so when I saw this, it was like a natural attraction to something amazing, and that I thought we could ultimately build and sell for clients, but I didn't even know where to start. So a 3 or 4 year journey of watching every aquascape contractor and across the entire span of the internet on YouTube and all their videos. I found Jack with Atlantis Water Gardens, and I really vibed with his artistic style and the way it was, everything meshed in and blended with nature, and the placement of the stones and everything, and I just really focused in. I really liked a lot of his work. Started because my wife and I were getting married in our backyard, and we decided to save money, and I was like, instead of paying for a venue, I want to fix up the backyard and have something that I'll enjoy forever. So my wife and I pooled our resources and time, and every weekend available hour, and we decided we were going to start building a little stream and a pond, and it just kept billowing into more and more and more. We decided to do a rainwater harvesting system, and I got in touch with the people at Aquascapes, and I was talking, they were walking me through, very helpful company that helped me walk through the whole process, helped me kind of create designs and specs, and I really enjoyed that. And but I knew when it was coming to this swim pond, even though I had some experience, with moving the rocks around and laying stuff out, that I needed to hire a professional, to guide us on this journey. And I could not be happier with how we landed, with Jack and his team. think it was a 2-week project. They came out and we just basically tore up the entire yard, which was, I gotta be honest, it was a little nerve-wracking. I will remember it. My wife was ready to strangle me. And I was like, oh man, did I make a mistake? I think we made a mistake. I don't know what's happening. And then as things started coming together and I started being able to be a part of the whole thing, I had a lot more, you know, just hearing them talk and their comfort level, and thank you, Mika. I became more and more comfortable with it, and you know, as all the fine details and stuff started going in, it was just like I was overwhelmed and excited. It's been 2 years since we've been living with it now, and we just absolutely love it. Every single person who comes over who sees this pond is blown away. They can't believe that it's something you can swim in and have fish, and is crystal clear all the time, and you can like drink the water if you needed to. It's just absolutely, it blows my mind, to be honest. So a big factor is we have a 16-year-old German Shepherd dog, and she has been my right-hand gal for the last 16 years, and she loves the water. You cannot keep this dog out of the water. Dog Beach, you know, it's a long drive. It's like an hour and 20 minutes from here, and that's the only place we can really go, except for like going on, traveling and trips and stuff. And so she was a huge factor in building this pond. She has not been able to keep out of it. And what I didn't expect happening was our younger Belgian Malinois has been like a magnet to the water, more so now than our other dog. And we literally cannot keep her out of it. She's in there every day, all day long. We call her the fisherman. Here on Sunnybrook Farm, it's kind of been deemed. We are definitely the Beverly Hillbillies of the neighborhood. We got a 30-foot windmill, we've got chickens, we've got bees, we got the dogs, and a little farmette, a little orchard, which is actually how the name of the company got started. And the bees can use the beach and the little low-lying rocky areas to drink from, so they have a water source. The chickens, drink from the pond, and sometimes we'll sit down in the river, which is pretty funny to see. The dogs love this thing. We cannot keep them out of it. On top of having this be a great water source for all of the livestock and everything we have, and the bees on the property, my wife and I get to use this, and all of our friends who come over, and we weren't sure exactly how it was going to pan out during the winter when it was freezing, but we love jumping in like an Arctic plunge and then running to the other side of the house and jump in the hot tub and see how long we can stay in the pond, and it'll wake you up. It's like better than having 6 cups of coffee in the morning. As the trees get bigger and stuff, I want to create a rope swing that can jump off the deck into it. It really makes me feel like a little kid again, having this, and we're excited to have kids of our own that will get to enjoy it as well. I guess my favorite parts for the pond, after living with it for a couple years, I actually am so happy that we put the wetland filter in the center of the stream. And because it just feels so natural as it's part of it. You would never know that it's there, and we planted it out. It improves the look of the pond, not to mention it being incredibly functional. I love the gangplank that we put around the whole edge of the pond that allows you just to walk around, see it from all angles, interact with it. The dogs have found it the most useful, going back and forth and traversing through the yard. You know, with all the plants and everything we have natives, you know, the grasslands and everything, I wanted to create something that had motion. You know, grass moves in the wind and you know, plants move in the wind, but that's about all the motion that you get from a garden. Having an actual element that is interactive, you know, water feature, you know, moving water that's dynamic and things change, it's fluid, is such an attractive feature in my opinion. Something that you can really like actually get in and interact with. You know, you can sit in a garden and enjoy it and really be relaxed by it, but hearing the sound of water, being able to put your feet in the sand, actually like jumping in and feeling like cooled off in the summer, sitting out in the sun on your, you know, on your deck, you know, just jumping out of the pond. It is, you know, I always thought it was funny living the aquascape lifestyle. Like, it really is a lifestyle, and having been able to experience it, I'm so glad we pulled the trigger. It was absolutely worth the money, and I haven't looked back.
This couldn't have worked out any better for this boutique farm in Beverly Hills. The dogs love it, the bees love it, the chickens love it, and Lucas and Aubrey obviously love their brand new pond. Hopefully you guys like this one. Hit that subscribe button. Come on back every Friday, 4 p.m. We're doing this thing, bringing you beautiful water features and water feature builds. See you on the next one.